What up, guys? Nolan here with Liu Lifestyle. We're in a semi-remote area in a really nice place in Colorado. We come frequently, and we just wanted to give you a little tour of how we get outdoors and live it up outside in these types of areas. On this tour, we've got our Taxa Mantis Overland. It's a 22 edition. Able to get it in some pretty rough roads just because we got that timbering axle or whatever axle it is, but it's axle-less, so it's just an individual wheel with that individual suspension. So come here, I'll show you how we do this. So we enjoy everything about being outdoors. A vital component to having a beautiful outdoor setting is you gotta have your Walmart special solar panels. We've had these things for so long and they're still kicking it. This solar, we generate it from the sun, obviously, and then we run it over our canopy on our Taxa Mantis, and then we got these solar lights. Pretty simple, pretty basic. This is a really nice canopy to add to the addition of our Taxa Mantis, and we just put a typical ground mat underneath it that we also, I think, got from Walmart. So come on, take you around, take you inside, and then take you around. So we've been out here for a few days now, and some of our essential components are like peanut butter and coffee, which you'll see on the inside, and don't mind our 5 family mess. Okay, so over here we've got our bunk system. Now I've got an 8-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 14-month-old. So how do we make this work in here? Well, I'll show you. We've got one bunk up here for the older kids, and then down here is where our 1-month-old sleeps. Or sorry, where our and down here is where our 14-month-old sleeps. We use a sliding gate like this to kind of keep them in, and then it's secure on the backside where the toilet is. We generally don't use the toilet when we're out here. We've got other options, holes, or we have a stand-up potty thing. Okay, then over here we've got our sink. We typically bring 20 gallons, we fill the tank, and then we bring another like 26 gallons of water for that'll last us a little over a week, and we're a bit stingy on it. Some of the things we don't do to save water is when we brush our teeth, we hardly use water. We don't rinse our toothbrushes very much, and we spit outdoors. Our little $5 coffee maker. We've had coffee makers where we do French presses or percolators. We enjoy this if we're using our generator. We have our generator here so we can plug it in the morning and get our coffee. As you can see, we've got GoPros charging, and everything charges. All of this, we don't need 110-volt outlets. We just use USB. Couple compartments here. This is our first aid kit and essential items down there. We've got bags, some plates, stuff in this one. And then in this one is more items like duct tape and paper towels and cleaner. This is kind of our junk table here. We just throw stuff on it. And then back here, we generally don't use the stand-up seating arrangements. We carry too much stuff, and we've got a 5-inch memory foam pad, and then we just use regular bedding and pillows. Over here, you can see we still have more space and storage for all of our items, pots, pans, stuff like that. More cooking items in this one. And then our Vevor fridge. We went with the cheaper option years ago just for budget reasons, but this thing has been kicking and screaming ever since. It is an awesome fridge. It's worked really well for us, and we really enjoy it. Over here, we've got our AC unit, which we don't really need to run in Colorado, but when we overland and on the beach in Texas, we use it all the time for not just AC, but it sucks humidity out of here. What we learned is when we didn't use it, we started to create saturation and mold got on there, so we spent time cleaning that stuff. We have Starlink. Starlink works really well, and this is a good spot to put it just for us. That's what we do. And we run those wires out here and out the back, run them around there. Rachel, am I missing anything? Clothes and milk crates when we're hanging out in the camper. And then we've got a dirty clothes bag that we keep in the compartment where the toilet and shower is. For a family of 5, we do pretty good keeping it as clean as possible. This is pretty much kind of what it looks like all the time. It's a little bit of clutter, but it doesn't bother us too much. We do have carpets that we put down, but right now we're drying them out. It rained yesterday, and we got mud everywhere. So this stuff is so easy to sweep out. It's awesome. Keeps us going. Up here is where we keep our Starlink, and we never have an issue. It's really nice to just keep it up there and leave it there the whole time we're out. Come around back, we keep our generator. Right now I have it going because we're charging our batteries. We made coffee, I'm charging a camera, and we have our Starlink going. I had to do a little bit of work today, so I'm doing this. Isn't that right, Woodgie? And we kind of just leave any essential items we don't want to get weathered under the camper, and it does a good job of keeping them covered. Here's our solar. I run my solar on this side because I keep my Starlink on that side. And I keep the panel on top, and I'll rotate it during the day. So that's a really quick rundown of how my family lives it up outdoors. Any questions, comments, you can message us, we'll get back to you. This Taxa Mantis has been fabulous for us. We do run a rooftop tent when we go into some gnarly backcountry stuff and elk hunting and deer hunting and that kind of stuff. But other than that, we can get this thing into some nasty places. So right on, guys. Any questions, like I said, let us know. That's how we run our stuff. Remember, always live it up. You don't need this to get outdoors. We've just been doing it for so long, we keep progressing. Hey, and we still bivvy camp. We still tent camp. We still rooftop tent camp on our 4Runner. So it's just getting outside, but this is just another component of our lifestyle that keeps us comfortable, warm, dry, and happy.